Hola my loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kare and I do faith-based content. We chat about life and a little bit of lifestyle. So before we go any further, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and invite people to join. So let's get into the video of today. Today we are doing a faith-based video, our faith talks episodes. I love our faith talks episodes, honestly. A little bit of a moment with God. So today I want to talk why you shouldn't let anybody and everybody pray for you. That's the title of today's video. You know, why you should never let anybody pray for you. Not just anybody should pray for you, because there are a few reasons. I have 4 reasons as to why you shouldn't. Number 1 is because some pastors use demonic powers. I know, surprise. We are living in a world whereby people have turned God into a business. You know, they have turned God into a business, and as such they care about numbers, what money they're getting from people, and they have, instead of actually serving God, they are serving the kingdom of the darkness in church. So you shouldn't just let anybody pray for you. You know, this thing you hear, like let's say maybe you watch a preacher preaching online. They say, if you want prayer, stretch your hands, let's pray and receive these prayers. You don't know. You do not know. And that's why I always say, pray and ask God to order your steps, to guide you into the path of people who are truly believers, people who truly fear Him. Because if you are doing it on your own, you'll end up in the wrong hands, wrong pastors and wrong churches. So before you find yourself being prayed for by somebody who is serving the kingdom of darkness, please avoid being prayed for by just anybody. All right, so because some pastors, they really do use demonic powers while pretending to be serving God. The other reason, the second reason, is because some ministers sell God. Like I've said in the other point, they have turned God into a business. You know, they tell you, give me this and this amount of money, when I pray for you, things were going to be fine. Or they tell you, use this type of oil, or use this, use that, it will cover you from I don't know, I apologize for laughing. It will cover you from demonic attacks. Yet they're the demons. So avoid people who are selling God. You cannot sell God. God is not for sale. All right, so if a pastor is trying to sell God in whatever capacity, they're telling you to give money, if they're trying to use I don't know, water with salt, apply this and this to yourself so that you can be healed, so that you can be delivered. Did you ever see in the Bible anywhere God telling people to use water with salt, you know, to cover themselves with this? And no, honey, you can't sell God. God is not for sale. Did you ever see anywhere in the Bible God asking for money, or Jesus asking for money when Jesus was teaching, when he was healing the blind Bartimaeus, when he was healing the cripples? Did he ever ask anybody for money or for, actually not just money, for anything in return to heal them? No. So if somebody is asking you for money to pray for them, they are selling God. God cannot be sold, honey. That is wrong. Pastor, do not allow that. Okay. The other reason you shouldn't let anybody pray for you is some pastors mean shit to you in the like I've said, in the darkness kingdom, in the kingdom of darkness. Some pastors are in the kingdom, they're in the devil's kingdom, honey. Trust me. So don't just allow anybody to lay their hands on you and start praying for you. They might be cheating in the devil's kingdom. Avoid being prayed for anyhowly by anybody. Don't do that to yourself. You might be opening channels to, you know, the devil's kingdom without knowing. All right, because remember, the devil cannot operate in you without legal consent. That's something people don't understand. The devil requires legal consent to operate in you. And how do you give consent? If you say, yes, pastor, pray for me. Yes, pray for me. So you don't know if this person, especially if you are a young believer, you have not really grown spiritually, because when you grow spiritually, trust me, you're able to learn this thing. But when you're still young in the spirit, it's very easy to be duped. No, you haven't really grown as a believer, so you don't know if this person you're not yet mature spiritually to know. All right, so avoid anybody praying for you. They might be initiating you in the kingdom of darkness. Some of these churches are the devil's playground in the name of church. I'm telling you, be careful now. Okay, the last point is, you don't know what demons they carry, because if they're not right with God, they have their demons they are carrying, and they're transferring them to you when they are placing their hands on you, praying for you. So avoid being prayed for by people, because you don't know what demons they carry. My sister, my brother, they might be transferring demons to you, my dear, and you don't want that for yourself. Especially, I reiterate, especially when you're a young believer, because when I always say, spiritual, when you're a young believer, it's like you are a baby in the spirit. And just like a baby in real life, just like a baby is not able to get them, they need guidance. The exact same way you are when you're young in the spirit. You are a child in the spirit. You need guidance. And if you get guided by the wrong person, you're going to end up in the devil's kingdom, thinking you are in God's kingdom. So especially when you are a young believer, avoid being prayed for by anybody for the reasons I have mentioned above. I'll end this video at this point. I hope we get to learn, because that is the goal. The goal is we learn and transform. That is the ultimate goal. So engage with me, like, subscribe, share with people, share this video with people. Let us all grow together and engage me. Like I always say, I'm also growing in the spirit. I am also learning. God teaches me every day. Every day is a day I am learning and growing and becoming better. So engage me in the comment section, engage me on my socials, and let us grow together. I always link all my socials on my description box. You'll find me on Instagram, you'll find me on Facebook, you'll find me on Twitter, and I am newly in on TikTok streets. Yes, they will definitely we'll talk about that another day as to why I joined. Okay, we'll address that a later day. But yeah, you can find me on all those platforms, and please engage me. Let us grow together. Thank you so much for watching, my loves. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.